Hey everybody, it's Doug Green and I'm the publisher of Technology Reseller News. We're back here at ChannelCon 2026 and I'm with Nick Watson of SoftwareOne. Nick, thank you for joining me this afternoon.
Of course, thank you for joining us for lunch.
So we met each other at the, I guess basically the opening lunch here at Channel One. You were eager to do this podcast. You said, hey, let's do it now. So here we are. You're like our second podcast here. So Nick, you were telling me about SoftwareOne. First of all, what is SoftwareOne?
Yeah, so SoftwareOne is, in the MSP world's terms, an MSP and a distributor and a licensed advisory firm all bundled up into one, I'd say pretty great organization. So traditionally, they had been going direct to customers, similar to all the MSPs you're seeing walking the halls here. But as of January 1st, they actually acquired my legacy company, Crayon, and now we're overlaying some of the partner and channel practices from EMEA here in the US, and it's been a blast.
So that's a headline. I'll put that up for everyone. Crayon was acquired by SoftwareOne. What was Crayon?
Crayon was actually very similar to SoftwareOne, except they were channel focused. So rather than trying to get every customer in the United States like SoftwareOne was trying to do, they were rather trying to get every customer in EMEA via partners. So this MSP world that we're diving into here in 2026 could not be more better suited for a Crayon acquisition from SoftwareOne, in that you're seeing everything go through the channel now. At least a lot more stuff. Obviously, you'll still always be competing with people for those direct end customers, but as you're seeing more and more of these customers go to an IT service provider, I think the move just made sense.
Nick, what do you do at SoftwareOne?
That's a great question. So I get to do a lot of fun stuff. Mainly, I'm managing our MSP partnerships. So I've got a handful of MSPs that I'm directly managing, and it's my job to make sure that they're getting the right licenses for the right price. Obviously, always being the best and lowest price, that they're getting the support from us as their distributor. But then I think where we take it a step further than a lot of your traditional distributors is having had that foundation of SoftwareOne already in place. We can very easily leverage that to tie in license advisory, to bring in support services that we can either co-sell or white label through an MSP. We can bring in some optimization experts. There's a lot of things that, there's a lot of hats I can put on in any given situation, depending on what that partner needs. But I would say, if you want to boil down my job description to one line, it would be putting out whatever fires partners bring to me, and doing so with a smile. It's a great role.
So what are you doing here at ChannelCon?
Yeah, so this is actually our first year at ChannelCon, being that we just made that acquisition January 1st and went live January 1st. We're really trying to get our names out there as a partner to these MSPs. I think my biggest goal for this show is to reframe the way that these MSPs are thinking of SoftwareOne as a direct competitor that they have been historically, to now a growth partner that, in a lot of these cases, we can give a lot of these enterprise resources that SoftwareOne has to traditionally a much smaller MSP company. And by doing that, we can help them either grow, become more efficient, make connections with respective referral partners. There's a lot of really cool things we can do. But my main goal is to just get everyone thinking differently about SoftwareOne.
Now, how can they find you at this show?
Great question. So I only rolled in about an hour ago, so I'm going to get my bearings on the hotel room and all that fun stuff. But we will be at booth 820 for the vendor exhibition hall hours. And outside of that, I'll probably be at as many IAMCP events as I can. And then outside of that, just around the watering holes and coffee stations here at the show.
Why do I need to find you at the show? If I'm an MSP or a channel partner or another company, why am I shopping for you?
That is a great question. I might be a little confident in this, but I don't think you can find a better distributor relationship than the distributor relationship you can build with me and my team. I talk to MSPs all the time. I pull MSPs off of other distributors all the time because they're either getting poor service, they're not getting clarity around licensing, or they're just getting the bare minimum in terms of support and service. I have had a lot of success, knock on wood, and not tooting my own horn. I think I'm a product of a great system, but I've had a lot of success giving these partners better experiences. And through these better experiences, they're making more revenue, they're having happier customer relationships, they're retaining customers, and ultimately they're growing, which I think if I was an MSP coming to this show, I'd be looking to grow. So if that's the goal of this hypothetical MSP, I think I would be a great person to talk to. In situations where I can't directly help, I've got a great network of referral partners, even unofficial referral partners that I can connect people with. So yeah, I think that makes me pretty valuable here, but there's a lot of very valuable people. So I understand time is very scarce.
Nick, I really want to thank you for joining me in this very brief podcast, but a nice introduction, a nice start to learning more about SoftwareOne. If I'm not at the show or I just want to find out more, where can I learn more?
So first off, you can go to, and great question, Doug. It's amazing meeting you. You're fantastic at lunch. Thanks for inviting me to do this.
Thank you for coming.
Of course. This is a blessing. But if you want to learn about SoftwareOne, softwareone.com, there's the LinkedIn. But I would say if you're listening to this podcast and you're just semi-curious, just shoot me a LinkedIn DM. My LinkedIn DMs are open, and I try to be as helpful to as many people as I possibly can. There's some mentors that I have here at this show that have given me millions and millions and millions of great tidbits of advice. And if I can pass forward 5% of that from this show and from this podcast, I'd be extremely happy to do so. So use me as a resource if you're in the channel.
Nick, again, thank you very much indeed. Nice meeting you. Have a great show.
Thank you, Doug. You as well.